Leinster v Sharks, 5 takeaways as Harry Byrne inspires ominous win with just 1 positive for South African visitors. Following a 31-5 triumph for Leinster over the Sharks in the United Rugby Championship (URC) clash, here's our 5 takeaways from the fixture at the Aviva Stadium. The top line. After defeats to the Stormers and Bulls, Leinster picked up their first win of the campaign, and it was third time lucky against South African opposition in the Sharks. Tries from Jamie Osborne, Jimmy O'Brien, Josh van der Flyer, Max Deegan and Gus McCarthy saw them grab 5 points, with Harry Byrne converting 3 of those. Ethan Hooker was the Sharks' only scorer as they suffered a second defeat in 3 matches. The other was a draw, which sees them tumble down the URC standings. Normal service resumed. It was never going to be anything but a blip, and the build-up to this match, one feared for the Sharks, as Leinster were highly likely to bounce back in style at the Aviva. That was very much the case, as this 5-try success was the epitome of comfortable for the reigning champions as they put the Sharks to the sword in a clinical effort. It would not be surprising to see Leinster embark on one of their typical winning streaks and rise up the table in the coming weeks, which is ominous for their rivals. Leinster cutting edge. All 3 of their first half scores were silky smooth, and that continued in the second 2 when Deegan crossed the whitewash, with Leinster looking very much in sync. When they click like this, it is incredibly difficult for teams to live with them, and Leo Cullen will be delighted with that first half especially, as his men found their mojo. The second half was not as electric from Leinster, but that is credit to the Sharks, who better fronted up after the break. However, the hosts did still show flashes of quality. Sharks scrum a positive. While they struggled to fire a shot with ball in hand, the hooker score came from an intercept. There was at least 1 positive for the Sharks this evening, their scrum. Simfio Matanzima, Bongi Mbonambai and Vincent Koch enjoyed a spell of notable dominance, which was a catalyst for them having a run of possession and territory. This is something to take from an otherwise sobering defeat, but with further Springboks returning in the coming weeks, solidity up front can be a platform for progress. Join the conversation. Have your say. Tackle the debate and engage in the comments. Read all 20 comments. Harry Byrne stars. With Sam Prendergast watching on from the stands this week, a rare opportunity was handed to Byrne to demonstrate to the coaching team that he is ready and waiting. He certainly did that, and was excellent throughout in a measured performance that included slick hands, smart option taking and solidity in contact that created holes. Byrne was crowned player of the match, and rightly so, as he made a statement to not just Leinster, but also Ireland's coaching team that they should not forget his talent.